And Nick joins us now to tell us all about it. Wow, Nick.
Autism dog. How cool is he?
Amazing. Isn't he cool? He's so cool. He's
he knows I've got treats here.
He's a very good boy. He's a very good boy.
That's all gone in one go.
Of course it is. What an amazing job.
Oh,
an amazing
Look, I've got the best job in the world anyway, doing SOS,
yeah.
which is like just the most fantastic thing to be in communities and... Sit there, buddy. I must have dropped a beat, sorry.
I think you might have.
Yeah.
I hope it's that.
Yeah. Just calm a little. Yeah, so I've got the best job in the world doing that. And they distracted me a little bit there.
Yeah.
But also, then the opportunity to go and do all these travel shows and go and see these amazing places around the world and try and bring them to people at home. And you and I have known each other. We've known each other forever and ever. Yeah. This is my 40th year on TV this year. Yeah. And so over that time, I've got to know some amazing people. And you look at the pictures.
Yeah.
The guy shooting this, Toby Wilkinson, is like done Top Gear for the last 20 years. And he came and sort of did this as a favour to me as well. And the director, Ben Southwell, does... Ray Mears and Rick Stein and all that kind of stuff. And
so they've shot in some pretty epic locations.
South America, that bit, Patagonia. I've always wanted to go there for the rugby apart from anything else. And so it was a real dream come true to get down to Argentina and Chile.
Yes, because you keep saying Chile. And that was because you were told, you were informed that was the way to say it.
That's the thing. And my family are ripping me about it because I'm going, Chile. Oh, you went to Chile, did you? Did you go to Kenya as well? So... I was told specifically by the English-speaking South Americans that I was saying it wrong and that I needed to call it Chile.
So it's not Chile, it's Chile. And you do as you're told, Nick.
I do as I'm told.
We've done nothing else.
Especially now I'm engaged.
Yeah, quite absolutely. We can come on to that.
Could we talk about you two going to the rugby?
Well, I mean, this is the...
do you go to the rugby?
Nick and I get to go to Twickenham a fair bit, and we thoroughly enjoy our rugby when we're there together. I was very jealous. We talked about this, actually, when the last time we were together, because you'd been down... the dancing doesn't get any better as we're watching the rugby either, because there's usually a bit of beer involved.
Look, elbows and shoulders. It's
all about goodness.
Dad dancing.
You got to... What about South America, though? Argentina, of course, is they're incredibly passionate about their rugby.
Love their rugby, and I found this amazing team down there that's an all-ability rugby team. And I was like, well, how's that going to work? Because you're going to have to tiptoe around. None of it. They piled in and they were like, do you want a game? I was like, well, of course I want to... I've played in lots of places around the world, Australia and so the chance to play a game, albeit I only lasted about 20 minutes, because my fitness journey is not quite as where yours is at the moment.
Right.
Katie said to me, wear a T-shirt, don't wear a jacket. I'm like, I'm not really quite ready to... Not like Ben, he's further along his fitness journey than I am. But, yeah, so get a chance to play a game down there is amazing. And then to dance the Argentinian tango in the middle of Buenos Aires. And then to do things like climbing the mountains in Torres del Paine.
Yes, the rock climbing. I wouldn't say you're necessarily a mountain goat when it comes to rock climbing, Nick. Not necessarily as agile as you need to be.
No, I'm 61, and you will have noticed in the newspapers, they pointed out I put on a lot of weight during lockdown, and I've lost about 2.5 stone of it, so I've got to have another stone to go. But, yeah, there's no doubt. I was up the mountain. I was up this rock face, having climbed up. I don't like heights anyway.
Oh.
I'm vibrating and shaking, and I'm on a belay line to the guys who's holding me on the mountain.
Yeah.
Only I'm 18.5 stone, and he's about 9 stone. So I mentioned it was going to be like a cartoon thing. If I fell off, I'd pass him on the way.
Give him a high five on your way down. But you also met some amazing people there. You met Dimitri, who was doing the massive bike ride. He was inspiring, wasn't he?
Extraordinary man. Working in a bank, gets a terrible terminal health diagnosis with Huntington disease, which is a dreadful, dreadful disease, very much like motor neuron disease. And, of course, we've all known a lot more about that recently. So he gets this diagnosis and he's working in a bank in Paris. So he sells up everything and buys a bicycle and decides he's going to do the whole of South America from Peru all the way down to the tip of Tierra del Fuego. And the most amazing thing he said to me, I said, do you think people should do more things with life? And he said, you shouldn't have to wait for a terminal diagnosis to start doing something with your life.
Yeah.
And, we all learn from that. And, yeah, he really, really touched me. They've made a beautiful film about his journey, which has just won an award at the Irish Film Festival down at the Fastnet down in Scone.
An incredible journey, undoubtedly. You mentioned Katie, who has come in with you, your better half. Another thing, it's about making the most of life, right, Nick?
Oh, absolutely. You just, grab every moment and, and I always like whatever happens, you get comfortable, you do something and you go, oh, this is great, I'm doing this, and throw the dice again and do something else. Not in a relationship, obviously, I'm very happy and that's going to stay. But in terms of work and opportunities, so the chance to go travelling and do that, and then the next adventure comes along and you do something else.
But what about the actual date for the wedding, though, more importantly? Because you've been...
You know, we've been looking at that, and Katie's company, which she started, which you know about...
Yes, I do. Incredibly successful.
Is going great guns, incredible. So she's really busy with that. Finding the date is becoming difficult. We sort of getting to the point now where we're like, do you know what, we just might disappear and...
Sneak off and do it somewhere.
He's been to 23 countries in 14 months. He's all over the shop. all over the shop.
Or maybe we could do it at the next England rugby game.
Yeah, go down.
Right,
Yeah, maybe I should propose there.
She's shaking her head. She's like, nope, over my dead body.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show, Nick.
Love
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nick Knowles in South America is tonight, 7 o'clock, Channel 5.
Great to see you, mate.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.